Hi, my lovely people. Section 107 fair use allows us to talk about it, and that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody we talk about in this video. It is for entertainment and reaction purposes only. It is my opinion and my opinion only. Baby, what is going on over here? When I tell y'all, Peach and Wood are the king and queen of BS. Now, let me just tell y'all, I was out here scrolling on these YouTube streets, happened to look over there. I'm like, okay, same old videos, waking up with Peach at 5 a.m., listen to her trying to teach a class. So I look over in the community post, and baby, we see what she wrote about Wood. So let's talk about it. Now, let's paraphrase all this hot mess that she said, right? But she says that after everything falls apart, it's finally back together. She says that her husband, Everyday Wood, is 8 months sober from drinking alcohol after 13 years of drinking, helping more with our 7 kids consistently. And she goes on to say that now he's back doing content. Now, I had to paraphrase that because when I tell you it got to be so BS-y that it was just like, I almost, when I read this, started thinking and talking like Wood. Like, it just made my brain do a crisscross. And I was like, wait. 8 months. 8 months you claiming that this man has been sober? Absolutely not. So let me go back and let me tell y'all, these are what these screenshots are, right? Screenshots of videos that she posted not even 6 months ago. So when he's in the green shirt, right, and he's eating the chips and he's standing in the grocery store, y'all was on vacation, right? Y'all took a spirit flight not even 6 months ago. Y'all was out there drinking, partying, and having a good time. If you go over there, she has a montage of shorts, remember, where they were at the polo stores and she was picking out his clothes and her husband was so fine, where they went to the fancy restaurant and she had on that god-awful dress that had everything hanging out and he was sitting there sipping and dipping. Also, 6 months ago, you were speaking to your mother, right? Also, 6 months ago, maybe even about 5.5 months ago, you posted a video of your husband dragging his clothes up out of the house. So I have a question, okay? I have a question. If he's been sober for 8 months, why was he getting kicked out almost 6 months ago? Why was your mother in your life 6 months ago? Why were you out here, been got a bum, still got a bum, keep a bum? Why were you out here preparing for your child almost 6 months ago to come home from the NICU? Why was your brother out shopping for strollers with you almost 6 months ago? See how all of this don't add up? This don't add up. Now, I know that you don't post content and make it be in a timeline fashion, right? But we know that it ain't been 8 months that this man ain't been drinking. You could go over on her Instagram and see him with a solo red club and he's singing all of these lottie-dottie tunes and dancing out in the parking lot. And this was 7 months ago. So I don't know if, like, when she woke up and was saying, welcome to February, and February class hadn't even got here, if her mind is a little bit warped. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, one thing I will say is this is a bunch of lies and this is a bunch of BS. If someone has an addiction, whether it's 1 week, whether it's 1 month, whether it's 2 months, celebrate the truth of it, okay? Because that means that they're overcoming it. But in this instance, it's Peach, right? So I'm going to say 2 things are happening. Number 1, it's not that Wood wants to do content. It's that your views are low. Her views on her channel are so low that she is not only having her son produce content back to back, but at this point, it's starting to get into Wood's pocket. So she's like, look, you got to get out here on this channel. You got to put some content. We ain't going to make this rent. You ain't going to be able to gamble next month. We ain't going to be able to buy new shoes. I ain't going to be able to spend time all up and through Sam's Club. We're going to have to cook more at home. Like, she's going to make anybody produce content that can get a check. And trust the plus, even though you have him over there producing content back to back, you already told us that when he gets those checks deposited, he runs off to the casino. Just like you told us when he was just at the park. Even though I choose to not gamble, my husband still spends a lot of time at the casino. So you mean to tell me while he's sitting at the casino, he ain't having a sippy sip? Huh? Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Because you told us out of your own mouth that when he goes to the casino, he really likes to indulge in the drinks and the ladies, right? So once again, that takes that back on your story. Also, I really do believe that Peach came up with this storyline that Wood is sober because, as y'all all know, we seen Ed over the weekend get on here, kind of be very disrespectful. He was inebriated. We know that he was drunk, and we know that Ed has a problem, which is Peach's brother. So one way to throw shots and daggers at Ed is to get on here and say, well, guess what? My husband has been sober for 8 months, and you still out here doing the same thing. Now, this is starting to make sense. It's all a storyline. It's all to get back at someone. It's all for the BS. When I tell y'all they are the king and queen of BS, I can't even make it up. Now, I tell y'all what. Y'all go over and look on her page. Y'all scroll back about 5, maybe 6 months ago, and tell me that y'all don't see Wood out there with that solo cup dancing. They're at Disney World, and he has bought him a beer. Also, remember that they went on vacation, took the Spirit flight. Go look at them, and he's out here having sips and dips. Honey, like I said, when you videotape your whole life and put it out there, it's easy for people to go back and prove all your lies and all your fairy tales. And then you do it more than once. You put it on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So it's easy for us to all go access. Now, baby, if y'all been keeping up, I can't wait to see what y'all got to say about this hot mess down in the comments below.